In this video here, we're going to show you a power chair that has electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs, so stay tuned. So this power chair here is a Quantum Edge 2.0. It's one of the versions that Quantum sells. This particular unit has electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs. So it has 3 electric seat functions. This unit does not have the seat lift. We do have those types of versions available if you are looking for one with a seat lift, but this one only has tilt, recline, and legs. But we have this unit for sale because it has 1 mile of total drive distance, which most likely means somebody got it and was never able to really use the actual unit. This unit here is a 300-pound weight capacity. It's going to get you about 12 to 15 miles on a full charge. It is a mid-wheel drive chair, which means you have a 14-inch drive wheel in the middle, and then you have 6-inch caster wheels in the front and the back. So a mid-wheel drive configuration is going to turn in the smallest amount of turning radius. So for inside use or for outside on hardtop surfaces, this is the best type of unit to consider. Now this particular unit does have an attendant control back here as well, which you can take off and hold in your hand, or you're able to actually then just put it in this mount. You can turn the chair on or off, and you can control all the seat functions, and you can drive all through this rear attendant. So if you have a person that's in a chair, whether they're sleeping or whether they're unable to use the operations up in the front anymore, you are able to navigate everything back here through the rear attendant control. Like I said, it's a 300-pound weight capacity. Now these units are customizable, so depending on the size of the user, we are able to expand or contract the seat to fit up to your size, whether you're 6'6", 300 pounds, or you're 5 foot tall, 100 pounds. We can make this particular unit fit to your size if this is something you're interested in. Now the joystick is currently on the right-hand side. It does have what they would call like a swing out type joystick, which swings away so that you can pull up closer to a table. Now this joystick can be put on the right or the left-hand side, whichever side you would desire. This particular unit does have 2 motors on the unit, like all power chairs. Your motors are located right over here in the unit. On each side, you have a yellow lever here that's going to either put the chair into the drive mode, which allows the electromagnetic brakes to kick in, or if you push it down to the unlocked or the neutral, it's going to put it in freewheel so that you can manually push your chair around. The unit does come with a seat belt, and there are actually 4 tie-down points, 2 on each side. Whether you're going in a van or in some type of public transportation, there is built-in tie-down points that go right into the frame of the unit. You can see on this unit there is shocks in the front and the back, so it is a very comfortable, very smooth ride. And now what I'm going to show you is I'm actually going to show you the electric seat functions on this particular unit. Now you do have an ICS box right here. It's a control box right behind the joystick, or you can do all these programs right through the electronics on here. And we do have YouTube videos of how to use the types of electronics on these chairs. So the first one I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the electric tilt. If you hold the button down, it's a one-way switch button, so if I was to let go and hit the button again, it's going to start to bring me back down. Obviously, if you do it through the joystick, you can pull the toggle forward and backwards and then do the same functions. So this is your electric tilt. It's called a posterior tilt, which is your reverse tilt. What this tilt is doing is taking the pressure off your lower half and allowing the blood flow to increase to your lower half of your body and applying the pressure to your back. So that's going to help alleviate some type of pressure type symptoms that you might have on your lower half. While you're in this position, I can also do the elevating legs. And so if you did ever need to get your feet above your heart, this is a great position to be in. You can tilt back and then you're able to elevate the legs and get your feet well above your heart. We'll keep going until those feet go all the way out. Now on Quantums, there are 4 different speed profiles typically on these units, so that you do have the ability to drive at a really slow speed, or if you want to increase your speed, and you can go up to profile 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is typically going to be your fastest speed. This is what your electric tilt and your electric leg combination would look like. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to bring the tilt back down while leaving the legs up, and then I'm going to do the recline so that you can see the lay flat position on this particular unit as well. So like I said, you have 4 different profile speeds on the unit, and you also have a speed dial on the right hand side that you can fine tune your speeds. Now on these units too, they do have a speed gauge and they do have a trip distance, so you are able to monitor how far you are going. All right, the next function I'm going to show you is going to be the electric recline, and that's going to make sense what it sounds like. It's basically just your back going back into a reclined position, so that way you can get comfortable, or you're able to and or sleep in this particular unit. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring the recline all the way back. So this is what you would look like if you were in a full lay position. Now your headrest is fully adjustable in height and in depth and in pitch. So you are able to really adjust that to fit the user's height and how their positioning of their head needs to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the back up, and I'm going to bring the legs back in as well. And you are able to do 2 functions at one time through this if you're able to hold with 2 different fingers. So right now I am doing the recline and I'm bringing the legs back into the upright seated position. Now on your joystick you should have a green circle if you're in a normal safe driving position. If that green circle goes to a red X, it means you're most likely too far tilted or too far reclined to be in a safe position. So do get more into an upright seated position like so, and then you'll see that that red X will turn into a green circle. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to bring this unit and turn this facing you. On the unit, both arms flip up for easy access. So that cable needs to be tied up here, but basically the arm would flip up like this on either side. The cable had just gotten caught underneath the seat frame there. Like I said, joystick can go on either side, but both arms flip up. This one has leg lateral pads, so what that does is that prevents your legs from swinging out. We have individuals that have a hard time with their feet pulling off the foot plate. So with these leg laterals on there, what that does is that keeps your knees from bowing out. And if your knee, because when your knee bows out, it's going to start to pull your foot. So if your knees can stay intact or close together, it should help keep your feet on the foot plate. Now there are optional straps and other things you can do to really customize the chair that this does not have, but that is always an option. So do remember there are different seat sizes that you can get on these units. This particular one is configured currently at about 19 inches wide by about 19 inches deep, but once again we can adjust that up to 20 inches in width. The foot plates do flip up for easy access to get in and out of the unit, and they are individual foot plates, and the spacing gap in between these can increase too depending on how your leg position is. So this is the Quantum Edge 2.0 by Pride Mobility. It's a fantastic unit, 300-pound capacity with tilt reclining legs, and follow us outside. We're going to do a little demonstration. All right, so in this video here, we have the Quantum Q6 Edge 2.0, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs. Unit's going to top out at about 5 to 6 miles an hour, top end speed. There are 4 different profiles on here. It's got a really small turning radius so that you can see this as well. It's approximately about 44 inches in overall length, but this is what you're going to look like when you're trying to turn into a circle. Just like this. It does have the leg lateral guards like we talked about earlier in the video, which prevents your legs from swinging out, which helps from your feet from being pulled off to the side. I'm going to go over here in the grass just to kind of see how it performs, but I don't think you're going to have any problem over here either as well. Do remember if you're going up something pretty steep and your foot plates are down that you might scrape at the bottom. So do remember that when you are navigating on any kind of incline or decline. But power-wise on the Quantum Edge 2.0, it's got really strong motors. So you can see right here as I'm coming down, if my feet were up, this foot plate would not be touching the ground. So that's what we're talking about. You might want to tilt back or elevate your legs when you're going over different inclines. On flat surfaces, you're fine to leave them where they're at. But once again, this is the Quantum Edge 2.0 by Pride Mobility. If you have any questions, give us a call.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.